Hello my handsome and sexy dirty bastards, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a review about this one, Lattafa Maahir Legacy. This one, as you can see, it is still sealed. I haven't opened it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a blind sniff and see what I think about this fragrance. You guys have asked me to buy this fragrance and to review it for you guys. And this should be a Parfums de Marly Sedley clone. So we will see if it is close, yes or no. Alright guys, so grab yourselves a cup of coffee and put your balls in a good position and let's get into it. So this is how the box looks. This is open, so you can touch the horsey. This is the sides, the sides, the sides. Nothing too spectacular. Okay, this slides off, and then you can take this off as well. And then smart, it is behind a bow tie. Do you say bow tie? We say in Dutch it is strikje. Okay, so let's see. What a big ass bottle. Shit. Let me show you really fast how the presentation looks. So some things on here and the name of the fragrance. And the bottle feels heavy. The bottle feels heavy. I think it is a fingerprint magnet. Yes, it is. And this feels very heavy too. Okay, now. Kind of good presentation. I don't like it that this is too big in my hand. And like this, it looks a little bit silly. But the horse head is heavy, so that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Good sprayer. Okay, so now I am going in with the mind of this should be a Parfums de Marly Sedley clone. Probably, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yes, now it's starting to smell like Sedley. Oh. Okay. It is more citrusy though. You know what? I'm also going to spray Sedley on this arm. I'm going to spray it a little bit more so that it's still fresh again. And Parfums de Marly on the right. Much nicer opening, but you know, for the price. Get the fuck off. So the citruses on here, let me smell it like this so you know what I have in hand. So the citruses in Sedley smell better. But the Lattafa one doesn't smell bad at all. Up close, the citruses in Parfums de Marly are much nicer. Plus there's something happening more, like the mint and stuff like that. This one is more screechy. But you know, this is just the opening. I think I need to see in a dry down if they are close, yes or no. Because I know that cheapy clone fragrances most of the time in the opening smell shit. So I think that happens. That happened with this one as well. Although I must say it doesn't really smell shit or anything. You do smell that it is very synthetic. And with this one you don't smell that. You'd really smell with this that they use better qualities. And for now I wouldn't say that they are close at all. Or that I would think that this is a clone of it. But I'm gonna let it dry down on my skin for 2 hours. And then come back after that and see what has changed and everything. And I'm also going to tell you everything that you need to know about this fragrance. These were just my first impressions of the first couple of seconds. So be right back in a sec.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, and I am back. So it has been 2 hours that Maahir Legacy Lattafa has been sitting on my skin. And Parfums de Marly Sedley has also been sitting on my skin for 2 hours. Now the more we get into the dry down, the more they smelled alike, but still I prefer Sedley. Sedley has that sexy edge. It has something sexy to it and it smells much nicer up close than this one. But I must say, it is a Sedley clone. It does smell like Sedley. A little bit more metallic, a little bit more screechy and a little bit more synthetic, but you don't get that in the air, only up close. And much more citrusy. A Sedley-ish kind of a fragrance that is more citrusy and more metallic-ish smelling. I would say they are 85% the same. So just that 15% is when Sedley is a little bit more sexier to me, to my nose. Like that smooth, a little bit sweeter, sexy, manly edge is in Sedley that you don't get in here. This is more fresh, but still a very good freshie. Judging the fragrance on its own, it's a very good freshie. That's what it is. But if you would ask me, Michelle, which one do you think is sexier? It is this one. And I'm not saying that because of the price or anything. No, I'm just being honest. If a cheapie would be better, I would say that as well. I hoped the cheapie was better because it's less expensive, but it's not. But it is good. Should you get it? Yes, you should. Now, let's look up the notes. What they say what the notes are. Okay, so in the top notes you get lime, mint, lavender, grapefruit and pineapple. Lime, yes. Mint, slight. Lavender, also a bit. Grapefruit, also. Pineapple, I don't get that at all. Middle notes, juniper berry, black pepper, rosemary, geranium and frankincense. I do get juniper berry, I do get black pepper and I do get a little bit of frankincense. Rosemary, I'm not sure how that smells. I think that makes the fragrance smell a little bit more green, and I do get some greenness in this fragrance, so it's good. Base notes, ambroxan, oak moss, vetiver, cashmere and tonka bean. Ambroxan, I straight up get the ambroxan because it really pushes off of my skin, maybe even a little bit more than what Sedley does. Yeah, the cologne projects way more. I don't know if it lasts longer, I don't know yet. But I can write that here because I'm going to test it longer. On here I will write the longevity and the projection and if it performs better than Sedley. I will write that here. But now I don't know yet because we're just 2 hours in this fragrance. And I must say the screechiness, the syntheticness is much toned down. Every time when I smell this the whole 2 hours, like 10 minutes, start to get better, 20 minutes, better, 30 minutes, better, after an hour, better. After 2 hours in, it's the best. Maybe when I have this longer on my skin, it would be even more better, but we don't know yet. Alright guys, so I must say, for a Sedley clone, or just for a fresh fragrance, this already is Curly approved. Sedley clone, Curly approved, because if you can't afford Sedley, because as I've said, it's just that 15% difference. It is sexier though. But this is also like a $200 or $300 fragrance. So if you can get this for cheaper, a smell kinda the same, and you need to watch your budget, and you just want to have a big collection, you know, then I understand that you can't pay this one, but get that one. And honestly, you can. You can. So if you like Parfums de Marly, but you want Parfums de Marly on a budget, which is still very good, then get this one. This is 100% Curly approved. Get it. Or even when you have Parfums de Marly Sedley, but you don't want to use it like for work, or when it's not really a special occasion and you want to keep this for special occasions, then you can wear this one to work or normal occasions, but still smell like Sedley. Yeah, get it. Interesting, very good suggestion of you guys. Alright guys, this was the fragrance video of today. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of Lattafa Maahir Legacy. Let me know if you have it and what is your opinion about it. And also let me know in the comments down below what you want me to review next, and I will do it, and I will say if all the clones or whatever fragrance is sexy, yes or no, and if you need to get that one. So guys, let me know in the comments down below, and see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye bye.